Welcome back, guys. Today we're watching another classic episode of TCAP. This time we're in Riverside, California, and our guest of honor, or dishonor, is Charles Harding, aka Hardchuck 1, who had a very graphic chat with a 13-year-old decoy. Like last time, we're gonna look at some chat highlights and then watch the clip.
Hi, we're in South California. I'm in Orange County. Do you want older or younger?
Riverside like older, 13, you? This would be a good place to quit, Chuck.
Cool. I go from Anaheim to Heaven on weekends, older into younger.
Now why, as a grown-ass boomer, are you writing cool like that? How old are you?
Too old for what you're looking for. I could be a grandpa into young boys your age. Love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work my tongue all over it, suck their hard cock dry.
Chuck doesn't sound like that. Why am I doing RFK now?
I'm declaring war on fat gay kids.
Are you gay?
Yeah, son, and I love young boys' cock.
I got a cock, but it's small.
That's okay. I can suck it, play with it, and make it shoot white stuff out of it, play with your ass.
Okay, first of all, saying that to a 13-year-old is fucking gross. Second of all, a lot of predators use this phrase, shoot white stuff. Like over here in this European shithole that I live in, we have sex ed in like 5th or 6th grade. Your homeroom teacher comes in and says, we're gonna talk about puberty and shit like that today. Like, I know this is a confusing time for you kids, so we're here to explain what's going on so don't get scared or whatever. So in America, why would a predator have the urge to explain what jizz is to a 13-year-old? That just baffles me every fucking time I listen to these.
Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could cuddle you in my arms and kiss you and suck your cock.
Straight to business, huh, Chuck?
I'm in Anaheim, 4 miles from Disneyland.
I like Disneyland.
Cool, been a while since I've been there.
That's a fucking lie. You go there every Sunday, you creepy old bastard. You got more pics?
Of me or other young boys or teenagers?
You, them, whatever.
I don't have any more of me, just those two. How about lots of other pics?
I'm sure the police appreciated that tip very much. You rich?
No, son, rich only in love I have and the care for young men.
What a fucking classic line. You know, at least I gotta hand it to him. The chat has some very memorable lines, that's for sure. Lots of guys say that, but just want sex.
Yeah, I know, they do, and I don't like that. I want to be a friend first, then a mentor, and have sex.
Chuckles, the third message that you sent was already sexual. Come the fuck on. Mentor? Does that hurt?
No, that is where I help you grow by showing you different ways to learn and let you see how I live and follow the rules and observe other people.
Okay, real talk. If someone was an adult and I was trying to have sex with them and they didn't know what a mentor or the white stuff was, I would just start feeling bad, you know? I would feel like I'm exploiting someone who's got a few screws loose. Let's just say I'm not a big fan of gumping it. Our Chuck here just doesn't care, clearly. That's what makes him so fucking scary.
I don't want to cause you any pain or hurt right now.
Yeah, but mental pain of a 13-year-old fucking a 65-year-old doesn't count, right? What you do for real?
I'm not retired. I used to drive a bus for the elderly and handicapped for 5 years. I worked as a travel agent for 13 years, worked with airlines for 19 and 3/4 years, and was in the religious life for the Catholic Church for 2.5 years, and taught freshmen in high school.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking sausage of a sentence. Like, just say I'm retired. Who gives a fuck about the other shit? Who the fuck counts quarters of a year? Who says I worked for 19 and 3/4 years? Like, just say 20 fucking years at that point. You're not a company counting quarterly earnings or whatever. Alright, I think that's enough for chat. Let's check out the main event.
Remember, the men who've come into the house still don't know they're being videotaped.
Holy fucking shit. Is this Bill Achievable Natty? I haven't seen such a body type since Kissinger. Look at this corpulent old bastard, walking like he's about to score. Well, tough luck, buddy.
This next man says he's here to sell a house. He's 65-year-old Charles Harding, screen named Hardchuck 1, here to meet this 13-year-old boy.
That's what the decoy looked like, bro? Send him to a fucking chair.
Again, the decoy used an old photo given to him by Dateline. Based on his reaction,
Hey, how are you? Okay.
I'm about the last person he's expecting to see.
Okay, let's back up a minute and let's see the whole thing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second, alright? I gotta finish brushing my teeth, okay?
Okay.
I got the counter.
Like, how does that not sound like a chick's voice to you, dude?
So we're gonna go to your camera?
We'll check around here, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around that stool there for me?
Okay.
Look at his jump scare. He's like, ah, a grown man.
What you up to today?
Nothing. I had a
Go ahead, have
call.
a seat.
Call.
You
Talk to a gentleman.
a gentleman.
Yeah. So,
You had a call to talk to a gentleman.
yeah, he told me to come on in and talk to him about possibly selling the house or something.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Selling the house.
Yeah, I have a place that I have for sale, so
Oh, you're selling a house. I
yeah,
see.
he was interested.
Dude was a fucking bus driver, a travel agent. Now he's a fucking real estate agent. This has gotta be some kind of a real estate hack that he's spitting right now. I'm selling a house, so I'm gonna come to your house and then sell my house to you. There's gotta be some hidden genius behind this, right?
And how did you get in contact with the fellow who wanted to perhaps buy the house you're selling
We were chatting on the internet.
on the internet? And who's the fellow you were going to see?
He said his name was Luke. I don't know what his last name.
Luke. And you talked to Luke about selling him your home.
Right.
Well, here's what doesn't make sense about that. How was a 13-year-old going to afford to buy your home?
Well, I didn't know how old he was. I didn't stop to ask his age.
You didn't ask his age.
No.
I mean, if we're being technical, he didn't ask for his age. But the decoy did tell him he was 13 and he didn't give a shit. He said cool, with a K, in fact.
You know, I just thought he was interested because I'd had it listed, and he says, I understand you have a place for sale, so.
Really? And where is the home you're selling?
Down in Anaheim.
In Anaheim. Right next to Disney World there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yes,
how much are you selling it for?
$25,000.
$25,000. That's quite the bargain.
So it's a mobile home.
It's a mobile home.
3-bedroom mobile home.
Wow, listen to fucking trailer. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. Well, Chuck, the only problem with that story is that I have the transcripts of your conversation with Luke. What are you looking for? I could be your grandpa. Into young boys your age, love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work my... And it goes on from there.
You sure it's my CCHARD?
Hard Chuck 1.
Real clever wordplay on your name, Chuck. A little too clever since you basically doxed yourself. There's so many fucking predators on TCAP that just use their own real name as their username. I know it was the mid-2000s when old people didn't know jack shit about computers and the internet, but at least have some self-preservation, right?
Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could cuddle you in my arms and kiss you and blank your blank.
Well, I have another person that uses my computer.
Another person.
Right.
Who the fuck could you possibly have living with you in your fucking trailer using your computer and talking to minors? And if they were using your computer, why are you here, Chuckles?
Is that another person, Chuck?
No, that's me.
That's you.
But, you know, he has access to the computer.
Thanks. Would you like me to give you an exam? He asks if you're rich. No, son. Rich only in love I have and the care for a young man.
What a classic line reading by Chris. I love the way he uses his fucking news anchor voice to read the dirtiest shit imaginable. I would like to roll my tongue over your body and suck your blank dry. Let's see Paul Allen's chalot.
What do you do for a living, Chuck?
I'm retired now.
You're retired. But before you retired, what did you do for a living?
I was working for the bus company down there in Orange County, driving the handicapped and disabled.
And before that?
I was with a travel agency for a couple of years, and then I was with a military travel agency for 5 years, and then I was a government employee with the Navy as travel.
They ever find out why he was changing jobs so fucking much? What was up with that?
Were you ever a teacher?
Not per se. When I was in the religious life, I was studying to be a teacher in high school for photo offset printing at the Catholic High School.
And when you say religious life?
Catholic Church, for the Catholic Church.
But what role did you play in?
I was a brother. I was a brother.
You were a brother?
Yeah.
In what order?
The Society of St. Don Bosco.
Oh no. Oh no. It's just so sad when these organizations that start with a good idea get taken advantage of by people like Chuck Harding. Imagine there's some kid running away from an abusive home. Some church people offer you help. You're finally starting to believe that there's some good people in the world. And then in that church you run into old Chuck. How the fuck are you supposed to trust anyone after that happens to you? I want to believe that there's good people in there, but Chuck is just making their job fucking way harder.
And so you were a collared brother?
Well, we didn't wear collars. We wore a suit with a cross. That was all. And I was in my first set of vows. I had to go to Rome and ask for a dispensation.
Is this an appropriate conversation to have with somebody who said they were 13 years old?
Not really, no.
Then why did you have this conversation?
Because he's a dirty old bastard, simple as that. Out of all the predator types, I think the grandpa types are the most fucking disgusting of all.
I'm not, it's, I use CCHARD
Okay.
69.
Now you can go on with that story, but I have the transcripts, and I have other evidence. So we can tell the truth here, or we can go on like you've been going on. It's up to you, really.
Well, he was in the gay chat room, so...
Right, so it's not cool when you talk to a 13-year-old about sex, but when the 13-year-old is in the gay chat room, then it's fair game. Then you can shoot some white stuff.
Yeah.
So it was okay to have this conversation with a 13-year-old boy?
We were talking, and, he's in the gay chat room. He's looking for men if he's in the gay chat room.
This dude getting grosser by the minute. Why the fuck did you put your chewing gum back in your mouth?
That is where I help you grow, by showing you different ways to learn and let you see how I live and follow the rules and observe other people. You could say I was your grandpa. This way no one knows but you and me, and who we want to know.
And who we want to know? Or were you gonna share the 13-year-old with your fucking buddies? I fucking hate this dude.
Did you say that to this person?
Yeah, I said that I could be his grandpa, yes.
This is a very graphic conversation. But perhaps what's more graphic is that you sent pornographic pictures over the internet. Pictures that qualify for child pornography. Yes or no?
Yeah, he said he was interested, so I said yes.
You know you're not obliged to send him that shit, right? A child doesn't know jack shit. That's why it's illegal to talk to him the way that you do, Chuck.
Pictures of you with underage boys.
It's not pictures of me. It's pictures I've gotten from other people.
You sent child porn to this 13-year-old Luke? Yes or no?
Yes, I sent photographs, but they're not of me or anyone that I was with.
So fucking what if it's not you, Chuckles? I fucking hate this guy.
It's child pornography, though. Do you see the problem with that, Chuck?
Well, yeah, he's underage, yes, I see the age.
Do you know that it's illegal to send obscene material to someone who's underage or who you think is underage?
Not per se, no.
What the fuck do you mean per se? It's illegal to have and it's illegal to send to fucking anyone, let alone a minor. What the fuck is wrong with you, Chuck?
I don't know. You know, I didn't know that. I know that it's, you know, you're not. They're illegal on certain, you know, with children and things. Yes.
You believed you were talking to a 13-year-old boy named Luke.
He didn't say he was 13.
Charles, that is the first fucking thing he said. This strange man in front of you has been reading all your chat logs and you don't think he saw the age that he gave you in the first fucking message?
You want me to show you the transcript, Chuck?
He said he told me he was older.
You say, hi, we're in Southern California. I'm in Orange County. Do you want older or younger? Riverside, like older. 13, you? You said it right here. You talk about you being able to appear to be his grandmother.
That gun must have a texture of a fucking tractor tire at this point.
Could you do me a favor and just stick your hand out of it? Thanks. What would have happened, Chuck, if I hadn't been here?
I would have talked to him. If I felt very uncomfortable, I would have left.
But if he would have consented to having sex, what would have happened?
I'd be very hesitant at first. If he continued, then possibly we would have had.
This fucking guy. How many other prayers fucking say that? I would have chickened out. I would hesitate. I know I came to this house, but I would never go through with it.
Possibly you would have had sex with a 13-year-old boy.
If, you know, I felt uncomfortable and I felt that he was, you know, not fit or anything, I would have walked away.
Not fit? How can a 13-year-old boy be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man? Don't you see an issue there?
Well, I see nothing wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Why would you think this would be okay to say? You see nothing wrong with caressing and cuddling a fucking child? What do you mean, Chuck? How is that not inherently sexual, Chuck?
Yeah, but you talk about a lot of other things besides cuddling and caressing.
That was
it's right here in black and
that's if things were to of
13 is not the age of consent. No matter what happened here, it's statutory rape, Chuck. Do you get that?
Okay.
Or you studied for a religious order.
So you're going to arrest me? You're arresting me and booking me.
I can't arrest you. What do you think should happen to you?
Obviously be given therapy, because that totally fucking works.
Well, I know that I won't talk anymore on the internet.
I mean, that is a consequence of what you've done, but I don't think that's what he asked.
Anymore. I won't talk to anybody. I'll stick strictly to my business, and that's it. I won't talk to any kids or anything else like that.
You sure seem experienced, based upon this transcript I have here. How many other times have you hooked up with someone?
I got books that I read, sir.
Books?
I have, yeah, it's called Hand Jobs. It deals with younger, older.
Well, you gotta let him go now. Clearly he's an innocent, learned man. You wouldn't possibly send a bookworm to prison, would you?
Father, son.
Father, son?
You can't blame a man just for wanting to share some fatherly love with a 13-year-old, right?
Yes.
You're talking about fathers having sex with their sons, grandfathers having sex with their
doctors
sons.
with their patients, with the young patients, employees with their young patients.
You talk about this like it's some sort of hobby, building train sets. That's not what we're talking about here.
It's a book that I read and I fantasize.
Seriously though, how did you expect this reason to go, Chuck? I have a book where fathers rape their children. How the fuck did you expect this to go? How in the hell does that sound reasonable to you?
You know, I thought, okay, we'll see.
How many other teenage boys have you hooked up with over the internet?
None.
I guarantee he got kicked out of that order for you know what. Think this guy could keep it in his pants? Absolutely fucking not.
Honest, I haven't hooked up. This is the first one that I hooked up with.
You know, I hear that a lot. Can you understand why I would be skeptical based upon this transcript?
You know, I can't tell you, you know, because I haven't hooked up with any other kid on the internet.
Did you bring condoms today?
No.
Oh, so you wanted to do it raw then, I see.
Search my body. I don't have anything with me.
So what should happen to you?
Well, I know what I would kind of say, but I know that that's not what you're saying, so.
Do you ever watch television?
I watch news now and then. And some, you know, like one program a night or something, like Seventh Heaven or Everwood or something like that, but it's not a regular basis, no.
Sorry if you like these shows, but this looks like absolute fucking slop.
Well, I can't arrest you because I'm not a police officer. But I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, obviously there's nothing I can do to keep you here, and you're free to go.
No.
Nothing else you'd like to say
No.
that would explain why you're here?
No.
You're free to go.
Thank you.
That's right, you fat frog lip bastard. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid California map shirt.
I'll take the picture.
And as for this man, the 65-year-old who told us he'd be willing to have sex with a 13-year-old, believe it or not, all he wants to do is call his mom.
I should call my mother and let her know that I got home safely.
Well, that's going to be arranged through the jail.
Because she'd be worried that I didn't get home because I was en route from her.
What a poor mother. Bet she got a fucking heart attack when she saw the show. I think that's all I got from this classic TCAP Predator. What can I say? What a gross, dirty old bastard. Hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you next week.